Hello, I'm Amanda Garcia, and today I'm going to guide us through a slow yoga sequence that is focused on spinal alignment and balance. I will be using a couple of blocks to demonstrate, so if you have some blocks, feel free to grab them, but you can also flow through this without any props at all. So when you're ready, come to a standing position on your mat with your feet hip width distance. Roll your shoulders back and close your eyes for a moment. And take some time to settle into your body and settle into your breath. Evenly distribute your weight between both feet. And extend the crown of your head to the ceiling. Stand really tall. And take a deep inhale through your nose. Open your mouth and sigh it out. Again, deep breath in. Open mouth, release. One more time. Inhale. And open mouth, exhale. Blink your eyes open. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. And exhale, bring your palms together in front of your heart. Now as you breathe, inhale and exhale through your nose and gently constrict the back of your throat to build up some heat. This will create an oceanic sound. This is your Ujjayi breath. Keep it with you for the rest of your practice. Interlace all your fingers except your pointer fingers. Inhale, reach your arms up really high. Exhale, reach over to the right, send your hips to the left for a modified crescent moon shape. Inhale, rise back up through center. Exhale, other side, reach to the left. Feel that stretch along the right side of your body. Inhale, rise back up. And exhale, open your arms out to a T and twist over to the right, or to the left rather. Reach your right fingers forward and your left hand back. Inhale, come back up through center, lift your arms overhead. Exhale, take that twist in the other direction. Reach your right fingers back and your left fingers forward. Inhale, come back up through center. And exhale, fold forward, dive all the way down. Bring your hands towards the ground or reach your hands towards your blocks. Tuck your chin in towards your chest and stretch through your hamstrings. You can keep your knees softly bent or start to straighten out your legs. Inhale, slide your hands to your shins or keep them on the blocks and lengthen your spine. Extend the crown of your head forward. Keep your chin slightly tucked. Take an inhale. Exhale and fold forward. Inhale, rise all the way up. Lift your arms up to the ceiling. Stand tall. And exhale, bring your palms together in front of your heart. We'll flow through that again. Inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Bring your hands to the blocks or towards the ground. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, lift your arms overhead. And exhale, bring your palms together through heart center. Inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, fold forward, hinge at your hips. Inhale, lengthen your back, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. One more time, inhale, rise all the way up, Tadasana. Exhale, palms together at your heart, Samasthiti. Again, inhale, lift your arms up. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, lift your arms overhead. Exhale, palms together at your heart. Good job. This time, inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, sit your hips back in space for chair pose. You can keep your feet hip width, keep your feet together. Find a stance that feels supportive for you. Notice your spinal alignment. If you have an arch in your back, lengthen your low back to activate your core. Stay heavy in your heels. Inhale, rise all the way up. Stand tall, lift your heels off the ground. Exhale, sit back into your chair, Utkatasana. Inhale, rise up, lift your heels. Exhale, sit back. One more time, breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, this time rise up and lift your right knee, single leg balance. Flex your right ankle. Really root down through your left foot. Take an inhale breath. And exhale, sweep your right leg all the way back. And set yourself up for a high crescent lunge. Take a moment to adjust your pose. And make sure your left knee is stacked above your left ankle. Inhale, lift your arms up a little higher. And exhale, reach your arms in front of you. Keep your shoulders stacked over your hips and sweep your left hand back for a twist. You can look back towards your left hand. Challenge your balance. Stay stable through your left foot. Inhale, sweep your left arm back towards the front of your mat. And then lift your arms up overhead. Breathe in. And exhale, ground down through your left foot and step your right foot back up to the top of your mat, mountain pose. Good job. Inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, sit your hips back, chair pose. Inhale, rise up. This time lift your left knee, single leg balance. Flex your ankle. Ground down through your right foot. Lift your energy up and out of the mat. Take an inhale breath. And exhale, sweep that left foot all the way back for a high crescent lunge. Set yourself up so that your stance is wide. And really root down through your right foot. Keep your knees stacked above your ankle. Take a deep inhale breath. And exhale breath, settle in. Notice your alignment. Keep your shoulders above your hips. Breathe in. Exhale, reach your arms in front of you, and then continue to sweep your right hand back for a twist. Try not to lean forward or lean back here. Keep your spine lengthened. Lift the crown of your head to the ceiling. You can look back towards your right arm. And inhale, sweep your arm back to the center. Lift your arms up. Hold it there. High crescent lunge, breathe in. And exhale, step your back foot up to the top of your mat. Hands down by your sides, mountain pose, good job. Inhale, lift your arms up. And exhale, bring your palms together in front of your heart. Step either foot back so that you can come up into a wide stance. So it doesn't matter if you're facing the right side or the left side. Just get this wide stance. Bring your heels to come in and your toes to point out. Inhale, lift your arms up for 5-pointed star. Exhale, open your arms, bend your knees for goddess. And settle into this pose. You can adjust your feet. Make sure you feel really solid with your heels firmly on the mat. Keep your chest open, but then notice your spine. If you have that arch, lengthen your low back down so you feel that core activation. Good. Inhale, rise back up, 5-pointed star. Exhale, open up for goddess. Try to keep your weight in the middle, in your midline. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, goddess squat. Nice. Take 3 more breaths, really big. Breathe in. Breathe out. Use your whole inhale to rise and your whole exhale to sit back. Last time, breathe in. Breathe out and hold it at the bottom. Stay low for goddess. If your arms get tired, you can keep your palms together at your heart center and see how deep you can go with your hips. Notice how that feels for you. One more breath. And inhale, rise back up, extend your arms overhead, breathe in. And exhale, bring your hands to your hips. Turn all 10 toes forward so that your feet are parallel to each other. Inhale, open your arms up. Exhale, interlace your fingers behind your back. Inhale, straighten your arms, open up your chest. Exhale, hinge at your hips. Keep your spine lengthened and shift your torso forward so that it's parallel with the ground. You can stay right there or bring your forehead closer towards your mat. Option to bring the crown of your head towards the ground and lift your knuckles towards the ceiling. Feel that stretch in your shoulders. One more full breath. Keep your arms in that bind and slowly lift your torso back up. Keep your spine lengthened as you rise all the way up. Good job. Release your grip. Bring your hands to your hips. Point your toes to the front of your mat, whichever side you're on, and step your back foot up to the top of your mat. Good job. You can shake it out. And then inhale, lift your arms up overhead. Exhale, bring your hands together, heart center. Inhale, turn your right toes out to the side and bring your right heel to your ankle or your calf or your thigh. You can place it anywhere on your leg except by your knee. Once you find your foot placement, then open up your arms. And to get that external rotation in your hip, make sure that your right knee is pointing out to the right side of the room. Stand really tall. Root down through your left foot. Find a focal point here. Your focal point is your drishti, and it will help you with your balance. One more breath. And exhale, release your arms, release your leg. Shake out your standing side. Inhale, sweep your arms up. And exhale, palms together, heart center. Turn your left toes out to the side. Bring your left heel to your ankle or your calf or your thigh, anywhere but your knee. And when you're ready, grow your branches. Extend your arms out. And point your left knee out to the left side of the room. Feel that opening through your left hip. And lift all your energy up and out of the mat. Focus on that focal point, your drishti. One more breath in. And exhale, release. Shake out your standing leg. And inhale, lift your arms up overhead. And exhale, give yourself a big hug with your right arm under your left arm. Walk your hands back towards your shoulders. Inhale, lift your elbows up. Exhale, sit your hips back in space like you're sitting in a chair and really ground down through your left foot. Take your right knee up and over your left knee. You can keep your toes on the ground or double wrap your leg. Eagle pose, option to double bind your arms. Take your time, see if you can align all of your major joints near the midline of your body. The more you bend into your standing leg, the more you can bind your wrapping leg around it. Locate that drishti, one more breath. And then inhale, rise back up, release your arms, release your legs, breathe in. Exhale, lower your arms down by your sides. Inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, give yourself a hug with your left arm under your right arm. Walk your hands back towards your shoulders. Inhale, lift your elbows up. Exhale, sit your hips back for a chair. Ground down through your right foot. Take your left knee up and over. Toes to the ground or double wrap your leg. Take your time, move slowly. Option to double bind your arms, eagle pose. Sink low. Stay with that breath. One more, inhale. One more, exhale. And inhale, unwind, release your arms, release your legs, lift your arms overhead. And exhale, forward fold, dive your arms down towards the ground and hinge at your hips. You can reach for the ground or reach for your blocks. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your back. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step your right foot all the way to the back of the mat and lower down to your right knee. Walk your blocks back to lift your chest up, and then move your left foot forward on the ground to press your hips forward. You can keep using your blocks, or you can bring your hands onto your left thigh. Stay rooted with your left foot on the ground. Keep your chest open. You can stay right there or sweep your arms overhead. Breathe in, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, optional back bend here. Explore this pose in your body. Inhale. Exhale, sweep your hands down towards the mat or towards your blocks and extend your left leg. Sit your hips back and lift your left toes off the mat for half splits. Ardha Hanumanasana. Feel that stretch travel from your Achilles up through your calf. One more breath. And then walk your blocks forward. Bend your left knee so it's over your ankle. Tuck your right toes, lift your right knee, and walk your blocks forward on the ground so that they're about a foot in front of your right foot. Then lift your left foot. Lift your right heel to the back wall. Create a capital T shape with your body. Use those blocks so that you can extend your spine. Supported warrior 3. Take an inhale. Exhale, step your feet together at the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step your left foot all the way back and lower down to your left knee. Walk your blocks back, lift your shoulders up over your hips, and then move your right foot forward on the ground, press your hips forward. Find that stretch in your iliopsoas on the left side. Keep your chest open. Breathe into that stretch. You can stay right there, or inhale, lift your arms up. Anjaneyasana. Optional back bend here. Keep your breath flowing. In and out. Take another big breath in. And exhale, sweep your hands down towards your blocks or towards the ground. Sit your hips back and lift your right toes off the ground. Half splits. You can always shift around in the poses so that you can find the stretch in your body. Lengthen through your spine. Imagine you're trying to reach your heart forward. Rather than crunching and reaching your head forward, long back, breathe in and out. And then walk your blocks forward on the ground. Bend your right knee so it's up over your ankle. Tuck your left toes behind you. Lift your left knee. Walk your blocks forward so they're in front of your right foot, and then lift your left foot to the back of the room. Supported warrior 3. Find that capital T shape. Keep your left toes pointing down towards the ground. Breathe in. Breathe out. Hold it there. Last inhale. And exhale, step your left foot next to your right. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your back. And exhale, forward fold. This time, you can set your blocks off to the side, bring your hands to the ground and step your feet back to lower down to a tabletop. Hands and knees position. Widen your knees as wide as your mat. And sit your hips back towards your heels. Bring your big toes to touch. Walk your arms forward. Lower your forehead down to the ground. Child's pose. Balasana. Settle back into that deep and purposeful breath. Create that audible oceanic sound. This time in child's pose, walk your hands over to the right side of the mat. Side body stretch. Inhale, walk your arms through center. Exhale over to the left. Inhale, walk your arms through center. Rise up to tabletop. Hands and knees. Shift your knees under your hips and your palms under your shoulders. Inhale, extend your right leg straight back behind you. And exhale, bring your right knee behind your right wrist on the ground. Take your right foot over towards the left side of your mat and start to inch your left knee back towards the back of your mat, so that eventually the outside of your right thigh is on the ground. And check out your back leg. Make sure that it's the top of your thigh rather than the inside of your thigh that's on the mat. Walk your hands out to the outsides of your mat. Inhale, lift your chest up. And exhale, walk your arms forward, lower down to your elbows for sleeping pigeon. Make sure that you're not shifting off to the right side. Actively press the front of your left hip closer towards the mat so that your hips are squared. One more full breath. If you're on your elbows, press yourself up to your palms. Shift your left knee forward on the ground. And then take your right leg back to your tabletop. Inhale, extend your left heel straight back. And exhale, slide your left knee up behind your left wrist. Take your left foot over towards the right. And then inch your right knee back towards the back of your mat. Set up your alignment. Make sure that the lateral side of your left leg is on the ground and that your right leg is extended behind you so that your patella is on the mat. Walk your hands to the outside of the mat. Inhale, lift your chest up. And then exhale, walk your arms forward, lower down to your forearms. And settle into the stretch. And press the front of your right hip closer towards the mat to get a little deeper. Take 2 more breaths, really big. When you're ready, press yourself up to your palms. Shift your right knee forward on the ground. And then take your left knee back to tabletop. Good job. Transition to a seat. And take one of your blocks with you. And then slowly lower yourself down to the ground. Keep your knees bent, plant your feet on the mat, look up towards the ceiling. Inhale, lift your hips off the ground. Reach for your block and slide it under your hips. If you're not using a block, then continue to activate through the backside of your body for an active bridge pose. Otherwise, rest your hips on the block for a restorative bridge pose. 5 breaths wherever you are. Your block has 3 different heights. Take the time to explore the different heights. Feel that expansion through the front of the body. One more breath, really deep. And then lift your hips up off the block, slide it out from underneath, and slowly lower your hips to the ground. Hug both of your knees in towards your chest. And give yourself a big squeeze. Hug those knees in. Gently rock side to side. And then come back to center. Keep hugging your right knee. Extend your left leg long on the ground. Hug your right knee towards your right shoulder. Take an inhale. And exhale, guide your right knee across your body over to the left. Open your right arm to the right. Supine twist. Look over towards your right arm. Feel that rotation travel from your lower back up through your middle back and all the way up through your neck. You can close your eyes. Breathe in, breathe out. And inhale, look back up to the ceiling. Bring your right knee back towards the center. And then hug both of your knees in. Give yourself a big squeeze. Keep hugging your left knee. Extend your right leg long on the ground. Hug your left knee close to your body. Squeeze it in. Take an inhale breath. Exhale and twist. Guide your left knee over to the right and open your left arm to the left. Supine twist. Look towards your left hand. And try not to force the twist. And feel that rotation travel from your lumbar spine through your thoracic spine, all the way up through your cervical spine. Notice all the sensations that you have along your spinal column. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, look back up to the ceiling. Bring your left knee back over to the left side. Hug both of your knees in. This time reach for your feet from the inner edges or the outer edges, or you can reach for your ankles, your knees, whatever is accessible. Widen your ankles and rock side to side for happy baby. Massage your lower back. Stretch your inner thighs. You can alternate, extend one leg, then the other. Or you can extend them both at the same time. Take 3 more deep breaths. And then come back through center. Let go of your feet. Hug your knees in. One final time. Bring your head to your knees. Squeeze your body tight. Inhale. Exhale and let it go. Extend your legs. Make any adjustments with your body to get comfortable. Any last little movements. And then allow yourself to settle into stillness. Relax your entire body. Relax the space between your eyebrows. Relax your mouth, your jaw. And stay connected with your breath and with this present moment. And start to deepen your breaths. And take the biggest breaths that you can possibly take. Use all the space you have in your lungs. And wiggle your toes and your fingers. Inhale and lift your arms up overhead. Get a full stretch from your fingertips all the way down to your toes. Breathe in. And exhale, bend your knees, plant your feet on the ground. Roll over to your side for a fetal position. And then slowly press yourself up to a seat. Sit tall on your mat. On your next inhale, lift your arms up. And exhale, bring your hands together in front of your heart space. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today. Namaste.